Hello everyone, welcome to my group video bi-weekly A Principle of Marketing. And today I will introduce to you guys briefly information about chapter 7 and chapter 8 of this subject. And now move on with the first one is the table of content of chapter 7. And in this chapter we divide it into four sections. With the first one is the marketing strategy, the second one is the market segmentation, the thirdly is the market targeting, and the last one is differentiation and positioning. First of all, we will move on with the marketing strategy. So, what is marketing strategy? Marketing strategy refers to a set of plan and action designed to achieve specific marketing objectives and goals for a company or organization. It involves identifying target markets, understanding customer needs and preference, and developing strategy to deliver supervisor value to customer while achieving organizational objectives. So, how to create marketing strategy? I list for you about 6 steps. So important for creating marketing strategy. With the first one is identify your goals. Why sell ultimate goal for every company? You should have a more short-term goal such as establishing authority, increasing customer engagement, or generating leads. The second one is to know your client. Every product or service has an ideal customer, and you should know who they are and where they hang out. If you sell power tools, you will choose marketing channel where general contractors may see your messaging. And the third is to create the message. Now that you know your goals and who you are pitching to, it is time to create your messaging. The fourth step is to define your budget. How to display your messaging may depend on how much you can afford. Will you be purchasing advertising, hoping for a viral moment on social media, organic, or sending a press release to the media to try to gain coverage? The fifth step is to determine the channel. Even the best message needs a process value. Some company may find more value in creating blog posts for the website. Others may find success with its ADS advertisement on social media channel, but more a process value for the client. And the last step is to measure the success. To target your marketing, you need to know whether it's reaching its audience, determine your metric, and how you will judge the success of your marketing efforts. So why is marketing strategy is important for the company or organization? Because firstly, competitive advantage. A well-defined marketing strategy helps a company differentiate itself from competitor by highlighting its unique value or position. It allows the company to position itself as a preferred choice in the markets, leading to a competitive advantage and increased market share. The second is alignment with business growth. Marketing strategy ensures that all marketing efforts are aligned with the overall business objective and goal. It helps optimize resource allocation, improve decision making, and maximize the returns on marketing investment. The third is customer-centric approach. Marketing strategy focuses on understanding customer needs and preference and enabling the company to deliver products and service that meet or exceed customer expectations. By adopting a customer-centric approach, company can build strong relationships with customer, enhance customer loyalty, and drive long-term profitability. And the last important one is adaptability and flexibility. A well-developed marketing strategy allows company to adapt to changing market conditions, emerging trends, and competitive dynamic. It provides a framework for continuously monitoring, evaluating, evaluation, and adjustment of marketing activity to stay relevant and responsive to the markets. And the next part of my group video will be presented by my team member.
Next to my part in market segmentations. In market segmentations, we have the three parts. First is segmenting customer market. Next is segmenting business market, and final is segmenting international markets. Um, First is the segmenting customer markets. I will give you the first part. First is geographic segmentations, calls for dividing the market into different geographical units, such as the nations, regions, states, countries, cities, or even the neighborhoods. A company may decide to operate in one or a few geographical area or operate in all area, but pay attention to geographical differences in needs and wants. Moves to the demand graphic. Demand graphic is a segmentation divided in the market into a segment based on the variable such as age, life cycle stage, gender, income, occupations, education, religions, and generations. Demographic factors are the most popular place for segmenting customer groups. Next is the psychographic segmentations divide buyer into the different segments based on the lifestyle or the personalities characteristics. The people in the same demographic groups can have a very different psychographic characteristics. And then final is very important of segmenting customer markets is behavioral segmentations. It divide buyer into segments based on their knowledge, attitude, user or response to the products. Many marketers believe that the behavior variables are the best starting point for the building market segmentations. Move to the segmenting business markets. Um, Customer and business markets use many the same variable to segment their markets. Business buyer can be segmented geographically, demographically, like the industry, company size, or by the benefit source, user status, user rate, and the loyal status. Yes, business markets also use some additional variables such as the customer operating characteristics, purchasing approaches, situational factors, and the personal characteristics. Is the open is segmenting international markets. Segmenting international markets based on geographic, economic, political, culture, or the other factor presume that the segment should consist of the cultures of the countries. However, a new communications technology such as satellite TV and online and social media connect the consumer around the world. Marketer can define and reach the segment of a like-minded consumer no matter where in the world they are. And the final part of market segmentation, I will give you the information about the requirement for the effective segmentations. Um, Clearly, there are many ways to the segment the markets, but not all the segmentations are effective or successful. So we have five factors have the market segments. First is measurable. Measurable is the size, the purchasing power, and profile of the segment can be measured. Next step is accessible. This step, the market segment can be the effective, reach, and serve. The next is substantial. Substantial is the market segment are large or profitable enough to serve. A segment should be the largest possible homogeneous group worth pursuing with a tailored market program. Move to the differentiable. Differentiable is the step that a segment are conceptually distinguishable and respond differently to different marketing mix to the elements and programs. And the final is really important is actionable. Actionable is effective program can be designed for attracting and serving the segment.
Okay, and we talk about market targeting. Market segmentation review the free market assessment opportunities. The firm must now evaluate the various assessment and decide how many and which assessment it can be served best. We now look at how companies evaluate and select target assessment. In evaluating different market assessment, a firm must look at three factors: segment size and growth. Next is segment structural attractiveness. And the final is company objective and resources. After evaluating different assessments, the company must decide which and how many assessments it will target. A target market consists of buyers who share common needs or characteristics that a company decides to serve. Market targeting can be carried out at several different levels. Next one, we will talk about the differentiation and positioning. Beyond deciding which segment of the market it will target, the company must decide on a value proposition, how it will create differentiated value for targeted segment, and what position it wants to occupy in those segments. In planning their differentiation and positioning strategies, marketers often prepare perceptor positioning maps that show consumer perceptions of their brand versus those of competing products on critical buying dimensions. Once it has chosen a position, the company must take a strong step to deliver and communicate the desired position to its target consumers. On companies, marketing mix effort must support the positioning strategies. And now, I will talk about choosing the differentiation and positioning strategy. Identify and set of possible competitive advantages to build a position by providing superior value from product differentiation, services differentiation, channel differentiation, people differentiation, and image differentiation. Okay, and we talk about choosing a differentiation and positioning strategy. It is identifying a set possible competitive advantages to build a position, choosing the right competitive advantages, selecting an overall positioning strategy, and developing a positioning statement. This is the end of our chapter 7. Thank you for your paying attention to our video reflection. Now let's move on to watch uh, the reflection of chapter 8. Thank you.
Welcome to our presentation. Today we will analyze Chapter 8, Product, Service, and Brand, Building Customer Value. We have four learning gone into the lesson objectives. 1. Knowing what is a product. Objective 2, Product and Service Decisions. Objective 3, Service Marketing. Objective 4, Branding Strategy, Building Strong Brands. So, what is product? Product is anything that can be offered to the market that can fulfill customer needs and wants. Service is also a form of intangible product. Companies nowadays also focus on the experience. Think about it. When you go to a restaurant, you not only want the food to be good, you want the race, atmosphere, and how the server interact with you. This is the overall experience. There are three levels of product and service. Start with the basic level of core customer values, meaning companies should look at what customer really want from the product, build it into the actual product, and as a benefit of it to elevate the experience. Product can be classified into choose product customer and industrial. Customer product is product consumed by final customer. Here we have four products stand for four types of consumers product. First, we look at the toothpaste. This is a convenient product, meaning frequent buying without any effort. Next, a washing machine is a shopping product, meaning less frequent but need more effort to design and then wedding dress. This is a specialty product, meaning people willing to pay more to get it. Finally, the insurance is a untalked product, meaning people have little or no idea about what is it. Industrial products are purchased for further processing and use in business. Organization version-based ideas can also be product because they can create and change your opinion. Think about a celebrity using a product that you hate, but seeing him using it, you change your opinion. Moving to objective tools, product and service decision. Product and service decision have three levels: individuals, product lines, and product mix decision. The important decision in individual product consists of product attributes, branding, labeling in local and supporting service. Product attributes focus on the quality, feature, and style. Branding means name, term, size, symbol, or combination of the attribute of the different packaging in the container. Wrapper of the product. Product line decision. Product line decision is a group of product of the related product. The decision regarding the product line is a line filling and the strengthening. Product line length is the number of the items in the line. Product life with filling involves adding more product into its present range. The product line stretching is when a company lengthens its product line beyond its range. Product mix decision consists of all the product lines and the items that are offered for sale. There have four important decisions when it comes to the product mix. The product mix wise refers to the number of different lines that the company has. The product mix length refers to the total number of the items that the company carries within its lines, and the product mix-length refers to the number of versions offered to each product in the line. And finally, the product mix consistency is referring to the how closely related product line and in terms of end-use production requirement and distribution channel or any otherwise.
Today, I will summarize the service marketing. Service industry vary greatly. There are three types of service industry: government, private not-for-profit organization, and business service. First is natural and characteristic of service. Tangibility: the service cannot be seen, tasted, feel, heard, or smelled before purchase. Inseparability: the service cannot be separated from their providers. Variability: the quality of service depends on who provides them and when, where, and how. Perishability: the service cannot be stored for later sale or use. In addition to traditional marketing strategies, the service firm often require additional strategies, include service profit chain, internal marketing, and interactive marketing. First is service profit chain. Each links service firm profit with the employees and customer satisfaction. In this, there are 5 steps. First is internal service quality, satisfied and productive service employees, greater service value, satisfied and loyal customer, and the last is healthy service profit and growth. Moving on is internal marketing and interactive marketing. Internal marketing means that the service firm must orient and motivate its customer, contact employees, and support service people to work as a team to provide customer satisfaction. Interactive marketing means that the service quality depends heavily on the quality of the buyer-seller interaction during the service encounter, includes service differentiation, service quality, and service productivity. In this day of intense price competition, the service marketer often complain about the difficulty of differentiating their service from those of competitors to the extent that customers view the service of different providers as similar. They care less about the provider than the price. The solution to price competition is to develop a differentiated offer, delivery, and image. Offer can include distinctive features. Delivery can include more able and reliable customer contact people, environment, or process. And image can include symbols and branding. Each firm can differentiate itself by delivering consistently higher quality than its competitor provides. The managing service quality enables a service firm to differentiate itself by delivering consistently higher quality than its competitor provide. Moreover, the service firms are under great pressure to increase service productivity with their costs rising rapidly. They can do so in several ways. They can train current employees better or hire new ones who will work harder or more skillfully, or they can increase the quality of their service by giving up some quality. Next is branding strategy. I will summarize this. The branding equity and brand value. Brand equity is the differential effect that knowing the brand name has on customer response to the product or its marketing. Brand value is the total financial value of the brand. In building strong brand, there are four parts. First is brand positioning. The marketer can position brand at any three levels: attributes, benefits, beliefs, and values. In brand name selection, there are 6 steps. First, it should suggest something about the product benefit and quality. Moreover, it should be easy to pronounce, recognize, and remember. They The brand name also should be distinctive and extensible. The name should Moreover, the name should translate easily into the foreign language, and it should be capable of registration and legal protection. Moving on is brand sponsorship. A manufacturer has four sponsorship options. The product may be launched as a manufacturer brand, or the manufacturer may sell to resellers who give the product a private brand, although most manufacturers create their own brand names or the market license brands. Finally, two companies can join forces and co-brand a product. And the last is brand development strategies. A company has four choices when it comes to developing brands. It can introduce like extension, brand extension, multi-brand, or new brand. And the final part is managing brands. The company must manage their brand carefully. First, the brand position must be continuously communicated to customers. Such advertising campaign can help create name recognition, brand knowledge, and perhaps even some brand preference. However, the fact is that the brands are not maintained by advertising but by the customer engagement with brand and their brand experience. The brand positioning will not take hold fully unless everyone in the company leads their brand. Therefore, the company needs to train its people to the customer center. Finally, the company needs to audit their brand strength and weaknesses periodically. That's all of the summary of chapter 8. Thanks for listening.